That was Red's turn.
Uh-huh.
Now it's going to be Raazu's turn.
Alright, let's go ahead and start.
What?
Was that... that's not right. That's Adrex. Now it's Wendy's turn. My bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry.
I kind of jumped
I
through
thought Red
a lot
was
of
Adrex for some reason.
the group here.
So
How could you ever make that mistake?
one of the mummies is still not on fire?
Yes. This one here. At the top of this.
Mind if I grab your
No, too
fire
long.
arrow from you, Birdie?
I gave everybody 2.
Right, I used mine.
Oh, yeah, you can grab it. I forgot you can actually attack multiple people.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab Birdie's and light it off of, while standing behind Raazu,
Okay.
No two
and then
zombies.
fire it
I'm
at
not
that
on
last
fire.
remaining zombie.
If
Yeah.
you're firing from here, you're firing at disadvantage because he's only 5 feet away from you.
Oh, is he the last remaining zombie?
He's the last one that's not on fire yet.
Oh, that's fine. I'm already at disadvantage.
Yep. It doesn't matter.
Because at disadvantages I need to be. Alright, that's a hit
Also,
for...
you hit them on everything but a 1. So.
as long as I'm not trying to use sharpshooter.
Right.
Which is... So that's going to be 6 damage, piercing, magical piercing, and he's now on fire.
And he is on fire, yes.
No two
And
zombies are
then-
not on fire.
Uh-huh. Thank you. And then I'm going to take out my... Can I take out my dagger? Drop my bow, take out my dagger?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Then I'll switch to my dagger, use my bonus action to kind of play around with the air, and I'm going to take a swing at that mummy. I know he's on fire. It's fine.
Yep.
I'm willing to come to terms with that.
2 points of fire damage if your attack connects.
Uh-huh. And that's a hit for 13 magical piercing and 1 cold.
Oh, you're attacking,
that's my turn.
You're attacking with a dagger that wasn't unarmed?
It's my dagger, yeah.
Oh, then you don't take any fire damage. You weren't attacking him unarmed.
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's the end. You're ending there on the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Birdie.
I
will rate my little circles.
Going to step back here, and I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Okay. He's on fire. But he's not bloodied yet.
That's 2 8s, so that's 8 plus 10, 18.
Okay.
6. That is 32 magical piercing.
All right, Raazu and Windy, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You got it.
You got it, baby. You get +5 to this, Wendy.
Thank you. That's a 24.
24?
16.
Okay. And you're both immune to disease anyway.
That's true, but it also makes me feel really good to make this.
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of Birdie's turn. You've moved back.
Yes.
All right, Adrex.
All right. I have an axe.
You do.
That's why I call you Adrex.
Gonna axe that guy a question.
Whoa-ho!
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't get it either. Adrex's sense of humor is just way too esoteric for the
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
For 11 slashing.
All right, Raazu, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure thing, baby boy. 12?
12?
Yeah.
Well, that passes.
Cool.
All right.
Adrex, how
Second
many
attack.
axes you got?
None.
None
Second
axes.
attack, Adrex points at this one and says, Birdie, shoot it.
Is that
Why?
commanding strike?
That is commanding strike.
It's gonna burn your reaction, but I don't think you're gonna need it, so.
Like, I've already used my sneak attack.
You can use a new
You
one.
get
It's
you,
a new
you
turn.
get one.
Oh,
It's your
okay.
turn, yeah.
Alright.
Provided you have advantage on this roll. No,
Where-
it's
who am I
within 5 feet of Raazu. Never mind, you get it anyway.
Yep.
Okay.
As long as Raazu's not incapacitated. And last
That is
I
the
checked,
joy of the commander.
That's a 15.
15 will hit.
And you
Yes.
get a D10 as well.
Okay.
So whatever you roll.
Rogues aren't allowed to touch D10s.
That's
A lot of
46.
sixes.
All right. Raazu, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a 21.
Okay. And you're immune to poison anyway.
I thought it was disease.
Adrex, anything else?
Excellent. Adrex cheers and joy.
Raazu's not immune to poison, she's immune to disease.
Adrex points at this one and says, Red, your turn.
Which one? There, I'm not within 5 feet.
Oh,
Yeah, Raazu's 20 or 10 feet away from it.
Yeah.
no, never mind.
Red, just kidding!
Don't do that.
Red, lol, JK.
Birdie is very confused as to why he just randomly shot an arrow for.
Because Adrex said so.
It's like he was just.
very convincing.
It's like he was just mesmerized for a moment.
Adrex.
Birdie is very.
Anything else on your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay. It's going to bring us to Raazu.
I mean, it's still an arrow. If you don't have any other use for the action, I can still shoot it.
Raazu takes a step forward and goes after that guy.
Well, it does burn a superiority die.
Okay.
We have a mummy, a very angry mummy lord up there.
Yeah.
That is a can't math right now. I'm sorry. That's a 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Let's go here. Oh, you know what? I need to get D8. I'm gonna burn a level 1 spell slot. Wait, is this one bloodied?
No, actually, these ones are not bloodied.
Okay then. Yeah. I'll put it.
They're very on fire. They're burning
Yeah.
mightily.
Well, they get 7 damage of frosty
Okay. Now he's bloody.
and 17 damage of thunder.
All right.
Let me take up a slot.
Yeah, he's
Still
bloodied
standing?
on his last legs.
Okay, then let's finish him off. That's a 19 on die, so I'm just
That'll
gonna
hit.
go ahead and throw this right there. Oh, ooh, nice. 10 cold damage on that second hit.
Raazu, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Figured you might. 12.
12 passes.
Cool. So this boy's down.
Yes.
Now it's the end of Raazu's turn.
Okay, it's going to bring us to my mummies. Let's see if they're even still standing. Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Whew.
They're both still standing, but they're both bloodied at this point.
Okay.
And they're going to close in on either side of Raazu.
Sure.
Oh no, Raazu's on the other
You're
side of
not
Raazu.
dodging this time, correct?
No, I am not.
Okay.
There's a good chance to hit me now.
All right, I've got a 7,
Nope.
and a 14,
Nope.
and a 13,
Nah.
and an 18.
Nah.
And these fists begin raining down, and you're just knocking them aside with your trident. And
Osprey shouting invectives and insults in Osprey's name at these things.
okay. I need another kind of standee now.
What?
Nice yellow
That
one.
seems fake.
Fake news?
No, just fake. That is a large.
The creature comes down the stairs, stands just at the base, and casts a spell
Uh-oh.
and summons into place what looks like a large wooden shield with ancient arcane runes carved into it, and a huge oaken club. Just this giant, like you pull a tree up out of the ground and then whittle into the shape of a club. Again, swirled with these bizarre arcane runes that just take up position in front of the Mummy Lord.
Sure. I'm not liberation anymore. I can't counterspell.
And then something horrible comes out of these pens.
That's rude.
Well, let me see. Make sure I know what their movement is.
Look them up under something horrible.
I did. Yeah, under S. The Something Horrible sing-along blog.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Dr. Horrible in City of Heroes this week.
Nice.
And I was like, that guy's not going to get deleted because NCSoft's not running the servers anymore.
This one can get up on red. His friend cannot. Crawling from between these bars, red. You recall seeing these creatures before because you've met one, although these look a little different. They remind you of, or they're the same species as Griagro. Except these ones look to be long dead and very badly decayed. This one still has legs. One of its arms is just dangling off the side of its body just by a bare piece of sinew, the bone long ago broken away. Its tentacles on the front of its face are lashing out as strong as ever as it comes in with you. This one back here has no legs. It's just grabbing the floor and scraping itself forward a painstaking inch at a time towards you. And so, red.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 1. God damn it. You don't get any multi-attack? I'm really
Roll high
upset.
with that first one.
It clumsily reaches out to grab you, both with its good arm and its tentacles, and you just duck aside, and it does not get the opportunity. And that's going to bring us up to... Oh, it's Red's turn now.
I was actually seriously considering using active perception to figure out where that scraping was coming next turn, but guess that's in the past now. Cunning action, disengage.
Okay.
Should I have a good shot on the zombies from back here?
Yeah. Not
Alright,
this
let's
one,
start.
because this one's effectively prone.
Oh, I'm sorry, not the zombies.
Oh, the mummies. Yeah, you've got a clear shot on both of them.
They're both on fire, right?
Oh, yeah.
Does the fire happen before they take an action?
It happens at the start of their turn. I apply the fire damage.
Never mind. Non-cipher bonus. Bonus action to feint. And then stab him with the Kraken Priest dagger.
What does feint do?
It gives me advantage on the roll, and I get an extra d6 combat superiority die damage. So that'll hit an armor class of 29.
That's good enough.
I don't know. I think it could be higher.
Yeah, probably.
So I need another d4 and another d6. It's plus 5.
I don't like this dungeon, Brick Road.
No?
We
I
need
like it.
like, mummies are terrifying.
Oh, these are
yeah.
mummies. These are zombie lithids.
That'll do 34 damage.
34?
Yep,
With
with
your-
the Kraken Priest dagger.
Okay.
And I do not want to move because I use my cunning action to feint, or my bonus action to feint.
Alright, just staying put. Give this guy another shot at those delicious, delicious brains.
I think Adrex has things to say about that.
It's going to bring us to Windy.
Wendy has some things to say about that. I am going to take a stab at trying to cut off one of these tentacles.
Okay.
By which I mean I'm making an attack.
I would hope that's what
okay.
you mean.
Yeah. 9 plus 4. 9 plus 3 is 12. 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
4.
AC of Momo. Is that what we're going to call it?
I mean, 14 is pretty high. That's a 14 damage, magical piercing,
Okay.
and 2 cold, and a con save, please.
I think it fails the con save, but let me make sure that it can even be stunned.
Uh-huh.
Assuming that's what you're doing.
You know it, buddy.
Yeah, no, fails the con save.
Alright, and he is stunned.
And you ring the thing's bell.
Because I have seen Gree aggro before, and I do not want to see whatever these guys are going to do. And then I'm going to come over and try to do the same to the other.
Okay, you have advantage on this guy because he's laying prone.
Fantastic. Love to hear it. That's a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
For another 2 cold and 14 piercing, magical. And a con save.
Okay. 22.
That's a pass. Flurry of blows. And I'm going to give him the first. That's a... Now I have to do different math. That's a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Different math. It's painful
Uh-huh.
math.
For a 9 magical bludgeoning and a con save. I'm going to burn through all these key points first turn.
21.
Alright, let's try it one last time.
This is the last of your flurry?
Yeah, it's the last of my flurry. It's not the last of my key points.
Okay.
Still got... After this, I've still got 4. That's a... 31 to hit.
That'll do it.
For another 5 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
Don't know why I rolled that. And a con save.
Alright. 18.
That will fail.
That'll fail. So you
Oh, wait,
stun-
wait, no. It will not. That's a pass.
That's a pass. Okay. You failed to stun the prone one. And it
Uh-huh.
looks incredibly hungry. And standing there, it's starting to grab at your feet and ankles and try to pull you
Yeah, I
down
don't-
to the ground.
I don't love that.
Do you have any movement left?
I do indeed. And,
Okay.
you know, it's at disadvantage to attack me while it's prone. I think I'm going to get out of the way here.
Yeah, it's going to take its reaction for sure.
Yeah,
Here's where I roll 2 20s. Watch this.
I know. That's where I die.
Natural 20, bitch.
Oh, no.
Seriously?
Which I have to throw away because it's disadvantage. So 17.
Nope, that'll miss, and I'll
That's the second
back
20 I've had to throw away tonight.
to the loving embrace of back here.
Wendy, what's your passive insight?
My passive insight is 19.
Judging by the way you've seen these things act, you're almost positive these creatures are just going to move towards the closest person and try to eat them. That's the extent of their intelligence.
Tactics.
Well, considering he's prone, it's going to take him a while to do that, and I think Red is the smart enough member of our team to move backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not too concerned about leaving him to dry.
I think
Because he
Red
can
just
move
extolled the virtue of kiting slow monsters, so...
Yeah.
And that brings us to Birdie.
Alright,
I'm going to make a little marker that this guy's stunned. I'll erase it. Just because I have
I've
forgotten.
got it marked on my side too.
these two guys are on fire and they are both already bloodied, right?
Oh yeah, they're very close to dead.
Alright. Well, I'm just going to just kind of stay where I'm at, and I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay, you've got advantage on the roll because he is stunned.
Ooh, that's a 20.
20 will hit.
I mean, like, it's a nat 20.
Okay, well it's a critical.
Just a
hit.
regular type.
20 will kill.
Yeah.
Oh, you rolled a crit?
Yeah.
You
or
rolled
at
a
least-
crit, buddy.
Here
Bully.
comes all the d6s.
Bully.
As
all
per
the-
usual, I will be taking half credit for this crit.
As per,
That's just how it works.
as per
Uh-huh.
social contract, yes.
Alright.
Yeah, looks like 7 and 7. So go nuts. These dice are going to go everywhere.
They're just kind
Speaking
of...
of numbers,
Highlight them and press R. Just why are you making
Because
them
there's all these
go-
other dice in the way.
Yeah.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Bye, die.
Doot.
see, it doesn't help.
50 plus 6. 56 magical piercing.
Okay, well he gets to make a Constitution save as a zombie to see if he survives.
Yeah, what's the DC on that?
I think it's just straight up. Actually, 61.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, he's dead.
DC 61 Constitution saving throw.
As you put this
Something
arrow
looked at
through
me.
him, and it's just whatever was holding his neck and head together, the decay and rot just does not stand up to your arrow as you blow the top part of his body apart and splatters him backwards. Torso falls over and thuds against the floor. And this one back here does not even seem to notice you've done it. Birdie, moving or staying put?
I'm good.
Adrex, how are you going to follow that?
2, 3. Adrex is so happy he can just stab. Finally. He can just stab something. Maybe.
Do it.
He's prone, so you have advantage.
Yeah, I have advantage. How about that?
And I can't even take credit for that. That's all you.
That is a 23.
Will hit.
Will hit. Fantastic. 4. No, I'm going to re-roll that with Savage Attacker. Much better. That is a 6 piercing and 12 fire.
Okay.
Second attack.
Sorry.
Still at advantage.
What?
For 20 to hit.
Will hit.
And that's another 11 fire and 7.
You said 7?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, he's
And
very bad off.
third attack is a 23
Will hit.
for 9 piercing and 5 fire.
I don't think he gets to make a save if he heard of fire. Or is it just radiant?
What does it say under Zomble?
That's what I'm going to find out.
I'm thinking of that Jonathan Colton song.
No, as long as it's not radiant or not from a... Oh, so he doesn't even get to make his save against Birdie's move because it was a critical hit. So you did how much damage that run?
That was 9 piercing and 5 fire.
Alright, so he's got to hit a DC 19 Constitution save, which he passes. The thing does not die.
Here
Tricky.
we go again. Here we go again.
It's always that
Like,
one
save out that,
time.
Adrex?
I have action surge.
He has 0 hit points.
But no, I'm just take a step back.
Okay. Does not have a reaction to use anymore. It's going to bring us to Raazu.
All right, I got two. I've got 2
think I can
burning
do it, right?
mummies on me, and I need to make that less of a problem. So let's do that.
Actually, before you do anything,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lair action. The floor opens up and you all die.
Instantly no save. Yes.
no, you can go ahead.
All right then. Does a 23 hit? Yes.
Attacking one of my burning mummies
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one on
23
the left here.
will definitely hit.
5 cold damage.
Okay.
Next. 24 to hit. Another 5 cold damage.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's the magic words I wanted to hear.
Weird.
It's a 10.
A 10. That fails,
Yeah.
but you're immune to disease.
Alright. And that's the end of Raazu's turn.
It's the end of Raazu's turn. That's going to bring us to my
Yeah.
mummies, who probably will die. The creature here... what's the range on this, actually? Collapses into a sea of dust and swirls around and
saw
reforms
this guy
right
do-
in front of Raazu.
We saw this guy do. We saw one of these things do it before.
And then his companion probably burns to death. He does indeed. Raazu, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. 18.
18 passes, but you're immune to disease. All right, and
All right,
now
now wait for this mummy lord to ruin my day.
he's gonna try.
Mummy Glorb.
If I can get my spellbook to work here, I should probably just have a player's handbook on my desk, but I don't.
I mean, it'd be helpful.
I need a Constitution saving throw, Raazu.
Sure thing. Something makes me a little more nervous about this one. 21.
21.
Yep.
I think you still take half damage. Yes. Okay, so I gotta roll a whole bunch of d6s. $37 points of necrotic damage, which you can cut in half for making the Constitution save and reduce your maximum hit points by that amount.
37.
As the thing reaches out and throttles you, and the force of its unlife flows from inside of its body and into yours. You feel it eating away. And that's going to bring us to this guy, who's going to claw forward and try to drag Adrex to the ground.
Raz is bloodied.
That's my third natural 20 that I have to throw away. With my other die, I hit an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You are grappled, and he drags you down to the ground.
All right.
And you feel his tentacles start wrapping around your head. Fortunately for you, he does not have an action with which to actually extract your brain. It took both of his actions to bring you to the ground.
Joke's on him. It's Adrex's brain.
Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Because I rolled 2 dice because he had disadvantage. He totally has another attack. Never mind.
He's gonna eat your brain.
Yeah, he's going to eat your
Fine.
brain. He's at disadvantage because he's prone, but he has advantage because you're also prone. Gazoon's height.
Bless you.
No, Adrex.
I have an 11 to hit your brain.
No good.
So yeah, you feel the tentacles wrapping around your head and wrenching your neck in a painful way as this thing tries to consume your brain.
And it finds nothing there.
There's not, it's just starved to death.
Finds only the doctor part.
He finds a lot of knowledge about Arcana, but it's not useful knowledge. That brings us to
And,
Red.
and elves.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Adrex is going to be. He's got that brain seed. Yep. Move up to here. Now, is this the shield, or is it the guy that created that and the shield still on the Mummy
There's a
Lord, or what
shield
exactly happened?
And a huge huge wooden club in this position guarding the door.
Okay.
The Mummy Lord swirled out as a cloud of dust.
Okay. Just trying to figure out what that was. Let's go ahead and try stabbing this guy with a pre-stake dagger.
Okay.
Hit an armor class of 18.
18. And you get your dagger and you go in for a strike. The thing waves its hand, and your dagger crashes against its invisible shield.
Let's
Your
go
action is
ahead
deflected.
and pull out another dagger, a silver dagger,
Okay.
my belt, and stab him with my other hand.
Fan attack. The secret
That's
best
both
rope.
That's a yes.
What'd you hit?
I got a natural 20.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. That'll do it.
Oh,
It's not what you want to see on the rogue.
I feel bad
No.
for you, Brickard, for having a crit go through your shield, but you did it to me, so...
I think I've done it to you several times. This was a real stacked encounter, too. I'm going to have to step it up.
Plus, 70.
70.
Come on!
Throws your first dagger aside. It's just a silver dagger, though. It's not a magic
Yeah,
one?
it's just silver. I don't have
Oh, okay.
any other magical weapons
Okay.
other than the Kraken Priest dagger.
I thought you had like 3 of those. You fool.
No, I only kept one of the Kraken Priest daggers.
You have the Dragon Tooth
Don't you have
dagger.
dragon daggers?
Oh, okay. Well, I already said I used the silver dagger, so.
And yeah, the
Feel
thing
like
recoils from your hit and immediately deconstructs down into a swirl of dust. At the end of your turn. Is that the end of your turn?
I still have movement, but yeah, that's the end of. No, I don't. I actually used all my movement.
Then yeah, after you take your turn, it deconstructs back into a swirl of dusts and moves back up the stairs.
Can I not sentinel that?
You cannot.
Okay.
That's going to bring us to... That was red. Who's after? It's going to bring us to Windy.
Alright, I'm gonna try to free Adrex from this zomble.
Okay. It's
I'm gonna use the...
How are you going to free him? By killing the monster or by trying to grab him and drag him away from the tentacles?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm using Windy's escape from grapple, which is killing the monster.
Gotcha.
This is a zombie, though, so...
That's probably easier to do with this creature.
Uh-huh. That's a hit for...
This thing has 0 hit points.
Okay.
No, that's good.
So I'll roll 2 1s. How does that help? That's 8 magical piercing and 1 cold, so 9.
9 plus 5 is 14. And the thing dies.
Whew. I was worried there.
Adrex, it was all like... And then Windy comes over and was like, "Nuh-uh!" And then the thing dies.
Sounded suspiciously like Hunger of Hagar.
I like
So-
to think that's what it says in its stat block. Just PHBBHT, PBBHHTT.
So Windy, what else do you do on this turn?
So Brickard, I think this might be the dumbest use of mechanics ever, but I also think it's a correct use. I'm gonna attempt to grapple Adrex and then use my movement to pull him to his feet. I'm just helping Adrex out, but I think that's the way I do that mechanics-wise, is grappling him.
How much movement do you have left?
I have 30.
Yeah, you can get him to his feet. It would require half of Adrex's movement to get him to his feet, so I think it only requires 15 feet of movement.
Yeah.
You
so
only
I'm
have to
just-
grapple him if he's unwilling to be taken a hold of.
Yeah. So I'll help Adrex to his feet, and then I'll move back towards the fight.
Okay.
Well, Adrix is a big boy.
Yeah,
Thanks, Wendy.
no problem, man.
That's going to bring us to Birdie.
Birdie is going to move here. And he is going to dig out one of the... he has he's going to dig out those bolts and that crossbow we stole from that Yuan-ti way back in Yuan-ti town. I have no idea what these bolts do,
Okay.
but I'm going to shoot one at Mummy Man.
Shoot one at Mummy Man.
Yeah.
I'm going to grant him half cover because he's behind his giant guardian shield.
Okay.
What
Like, if I recall correctly, these things exploded, so let's see. That is probably not going to hit. That's a 12. That's a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Oh, okay. All right. What is a light
D8 on
crossbow?
a crossbow? Or is
Yeah.
it D6 on a light crossbow?
I think it's a D8.
I think it's a D8.
This seems like the kind of thing that should be on your character sheet.
Well, I mean, I don't generally use the crossbow. I only have it so I could hand it. I plan to hand it to Adrex in
What
a.
kind of crossbow is it?
It's a light crossbow.
D6.
Okay.
I've tried handing Adrix ranged weapons before. It never works.
All right. So that is a.
He just starts chewing on him.
That's a 6 non-magical damage, plus whatever the hell these crossbow bolts do.
Okay.
Red, this poison's
And
tasty.
as far as you can tell, the crossbow bolt does nothing. It hits the mummy lord. The shield tries to move to intercept it, but the bolt squeezes by the side of it and does not explode. Whatever material was placed on these bolts to cause them to explode, the passage of time has rendered it inert.
Well, that I feel like I've been gypped. I just want. Okay.
Would you like to render an official complaint with the management?
Yes.
Okay.
with the Yuan-ti priesthood.
I'll
If
email
you're
you
throwing
a
out
form to
complaint-
fill out.
If you're throwing out complaints, it was a D8, but I didn't want you to spend 50 minutes looking it up.
I want to speak to your
So I
manager.
just said the first number.
Birdie, is that the end of your turn?
Well, I guess I'll cunning action, dash, and just step away then,
All right.
because that did not go. And I'm discarding the crossbow in disgust, by the way.
Adrex, you don't have to stand up because Wendy picked you up, brushed you off, adjusted your glasses,
Let's
Keep your pattern
get
back.
murdering.
licked your hand, and
2,
fixed your hair.
3, 5, 6.
Eat the
Which way to go?
Hey, Adrian. Point toward the direction of the big old shield thingy.
Look out for the guardian of atheism.
Adrex, I need you to
Yeah.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Gadios.
It's not even on the table.
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Roll it again. Try it again.
All right.
Roll another one.
It's the way to be. Nice.
13.
13. Take 20 points of radiant damage.
Boo!
Close in. This shield turns in your direction, and this huge oaken cudgel comes down and crashes against you. You try to get your own weapon up to absorb the blow, but it's much stronger than you, and it just crashes through and about crumples you to the ground. But you can go ahead and continue taking your turn now.
Okay. Can I attack it? Is that a thing I can attack?
Sure, why not? I mean,
I want to attack
it's
it.
solid enough.
I'm attack it.
Okay.
Do it. Coward.
Use your violence.
Oh, 14 to hit.
14 to hit. You swing your sword, and it just gets its gigantic shield up in time and just absorbs the blow, like you're hitting a tree.
Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
20.
20? And again,
20.
crash against this giant shield. You just leave a gouge in it where your sword strikes.
Adrex picks at his ear and tries a third time. $17.
17?
Yeah.
Again, you strike it with your sword and once again leave a gouge. But it intercepts all your blows easily.
Adrex points menacingly at it. Not impressed.
Cruel.
Anything else for Adrex,
Yeah.
or is that it?
No, that's it for Adrex.
Okay. It's going to bring us to Raazu.
Raazu closes.
All right, I need Raazu to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, neat. 19.
19. 10 points
Mhm.
of radiant damage as this cudgel swings around, crashes into you.
I'm going to use the aid action because I haven't taken an action yet. I'm going to give Red advantage on his next attack against this thing.
Okay. That works. It's next attack's on the sword and the shield and cudgel.
Yes.
All right, that's the end of Razu's turn. I don't have any more mummies, sadly.
Boo.
Yeah, it's too bad.
No more mummies alive.
Oh,
Well, that was
one.
never the problem.
Mummies abound.
You guys remember those like horrible cave wasps in the apiary in that Kobold tower?
Shut up.
Yeah?
There is a...
ABs.
Oh no.
These
Oh
are 5 foot
no.
squares. So that's 20, right? Yeah, that's 20.
Revenge of KBs.
It's a circle of crayfish.
Yep.
Yep, it's a goddamn crayfish circle.
So 20-foot circle of these horrible cave wasps. As the Mummy
This is
Lord
so-
fills the room with this deafening buzzing and stinging and the hay.
Oh no, it's the Mummy Lord is Oprah.
No, it's Riot. The Mummy Lord is
And then it
Riot.
disappears from sight out of the doorway.
That's just rude.
So this is a swarming, biting cloud of cave wasps, 20 feet radius sphere.
Mhm.
It's essentially filling up the whole room. The sphere is lightly obscured, which offers partial cover. And
think
I
we
need
players-
Adrex and Raazu to make Constitution saving throw.
You get +5 to this, Adrex.
Yay!
Unfortunately, these are not claw shrimp. That would be ridiculous.
I get +5, you said?
What the shit?
Yes.
That is a 23.
15.
Sorry.
I didn't think this spell functioned in non-claw shrimp mode.
Sorry, a
Yeah.
rabbit just jumped into my door, which is what startled me.
26 points of cave wasp damage, which you can cut in half. I think, Raazu, you passed?
Does a 15 pass?
15 does not pass. Adrex?
Oh, so how much was that?
Yeah, that was a 28, 3, I think
Yeah,
I
that's
said.
a lot.
Yeah, 23 points of cave wasp damage.
Oh, Raazu's not looking healthy.
And then the thing vanishes from the doorway. That's going to bring us back to red.
Drop the silver dagger, slide the Kraken Priest dagger back into my belt, grab my short bow, and shoot this guy.
Okay.
So not counting the partial cover, that hits an armor class of 26.
And there's a loud thump, and now this giant wooden shield has your arrow sticking out of it.
Oh,
I
shit.
think it might be immune to damage.
Does this go all the way to
number.
the ceiling?
What's that?
Does the insect plague go all the way to the ceiling?
Yes, for all practical purposes, because it's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Mhm.
And the ceiling at the center of this room is about 20 feet high. So maybe at the edges there's some space up there, but for the most part. It's almost like I
Cunning
intended to
action
do
dash.
this. Red's head is full of cave wasps. That's enough out of him.
Let's see if there's another way around.
So, coming up these stairs, they ascend to a double door.
Mhm.
Sturdy stone double door.
Another door over here. Might connect. That's the end of Red's turn.
It doesn't have cave wasps.
Okay, it's going to bring us to Windy.
Right. I'm gonna try to open up the door.
Make a strength check.
What? I think that was a
Pretty sure it was
14.
a 14 before it. Yeah.
Is that a 14 up there, Brick, in the northeast there?
This one here?
Yeah. It just tipped over the edge.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
14.
All right, that's a 15 to open the door.
And it'll definitely give. Like, it's not barred or blocked, but a 15 is just not enough to cut it. You have very little space to get leverage on the ground here on this top stair. You think that you and Adrex working together would be able to make short work of this door, pushing it inward.
Or
Uh-huh.
maybe Red's crowbar.
Maybe.
And I'll say that to, I'll shout out, the door's heavy. It's not locked, though. Right,
Okay.
next.
It's going to bring us to Birdie.
I mean,
Birdie pushes it open, no problem. Nat 20 on die.
Hey, Birdie's probably got a crowbar.
I do have a crowbar.
You try-
Sure. I'll use my crowbar and try to open it.
I mean, the door opens inwards. Like, you're not trying to pry it. How are you utilizing this crowbar to open this door?
Oh, well.
You need to
I
push
mean,
it inward.
Okay, well, I'll push on the door then.
Okay, let's see. Get a strength check. Gotta do better than a 15.
No.
Oh, that what? Almost a 20.
Winnie,
No,
would
that's
you
a 5.
feel like a big manly man if he had managed to open this door?
I would be very proud of him.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason I tried that.
Adrex.
So this is difficult terrain in here.
The insect plague is, yes. Give me 1 second, Adrex, before you move.
Okay.
Because I have to do an injury to you.
Yeah. Raazu might drop immediately on her turn.
No, I don't get to do anything to you, actually.
It's difficult terrain.
Yes.
Dash!
Get out of the
Man.
cave wasp swarm.
Yeah. I'm good.
That's the end of Adrex.
Yeah. That's the end of his turn. It's not the end of Adrex. It's an important distinction.
Raazu.
Not that important.
30. Oh. 30 feet gets her here. Dash. 5, 10. 20.
All right.
That's the end of Raazu's turn.
So we are retreating from the Mummy Lord.
Yep.
That's where we will end the session for this week. I'm going to save this map.
Don't remove the map because I want to test something real quick.
I'm just saving it for now. Where's the... Oh, this one here.
Haha! You can right-click on dice and ignore Fog of War with them.
Can you do that for the whole dice bag?
I...
Well, I'll tell you what,
I'm
if you guys want to do that with
curious.
individual dice that you roll each week, I'll leave that up to your discretion. But in the future, I'm going to try to remember to do that with the Fog of War here.
So what I'm hearing is we can flick dice into the fog of see if they bounce off things.
I mean, if you remake the bags with the toggle on Fog of War, they probably will be that way.
I'm going to set up a straw pull here. Then I've got some complicated experience calculations to do, because we had one encounter before Destil showed up, then we had another encounter that only had 2 people in it.
I just want to kill things.
You killed stuff, didn't you?
I want to kill more things.
Are you gonna draw the table monster for Adrex.livejournal?
I am now, because that sounded like a challenge.
Cannot wait to see
Oops.
monster.
Your straw
Oh,
poll in the
oop,
Twitch
oop.
chat. I'm gonna go dark while I do some calculations here, guys. I'll be back in a couple minutes. You guys discuss where you want to put your blips this week.
What happened to
Whoa.
the Fog of War here?
So that is the danger of that.
Oh, that's so. I'm assuming that's so like you have tokens and you can have it where they really.
Yeah, and that's cool, but like also very dangerous. But Brick could use it if he just made a token that he just moved through an area. It would essentially be a magic wand that reveals Fog of War, which is
Oh.
exactly what he wants.
Right.
So bad accident, but good good info. All right, cool.
I don't think we.
Well,
I don't
Alright,
think
so
we-
who was creative?
I would say red for trying to feed the table monster initially. Anyone argue with that?
I'm
mean-
fine with it.
Yeah, he for experimentation with table monster.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, who furthered the party's goals today?
Listen, Birdie took a fireball to the face.
I'm actually gonna say Raazu for moving all the max hit point loss. Because I think our biggest goal right now is don't die.
That is...
Oof.
That was pretty good. That definitely benefited.
That seems good to me.
We're still
the
missing-
goal of stop the rot.
We still missing the max hit points, but
Who was a badass today?
uh,
I mean, Raazu
70
did some pretty serious tanking today.
Raazu always does some pretty serious tanking. And besides, you got yours. I like, God, who was it who did the thing? I'm sorry, I have a headache. I'm trying
Very
to remember.
specific nodal. Absolutely
sorry.
specific nodal.
I'm extremely sorry. Well, I try to remember that. What about...
Adrex.
Does anyone have anything for blank? Wait,
For intangible?
Yeah.
Here I think Birdie taking a fireball to the face.
That's a pretty good intangible.
Yeah. And what did you have for
I wanna
Adrex?
I want to say Adrex for as far as badass goes. Or I'd be okay giving Birdie badass for taking that fireball to the face, and Adrex for his table monster shenanigans.
I'm good with that.
I mean,
Sure.
you give me
I
badass.
think Adrex is more of a badass for wanting to play with the table monster.
Like,
And intangibles Birdie. Taking the fireball to the face.
I'll let you two argue it out.
It's fine.
Raazu's at 12 hit points, by the way.
I can yell at you, give you temp HP. It's fine.
I'm about to take this 45 hit points left of lay on hands and throw it all at myself. Because holy shit!
well, considering
I can't take it
we've got a very angry mummy lord.
Yeah, we can take care of him. He's just a little harder when he pulls them out. Oh, I'm just going to club you when you're in range. Like, whatever. And
Yeah.
I don't take damage. Oh, that's fair. What if I just didn't take damage? Could I do that? I don't think so.
Yeah, can I?
Could if you
Taryn
had,
did that.
you had that spell.
Hi, Brick Road.
Hi.
Taryn totally did that. I just don't take that kind of damage.
All
Until
right.
the shield explodes and you kill everybody.
Who wants to
Nobody
do
died
their?
when the shield
Who wants to
exploded.
go for their blips first?
We did the party blips.
Nobody wants blips this week.
We've been talking party blips, and
Oh, okay.
now I got to think about me blips.
Oh, we can do party blips. Who gets the blip for the most creative solution to a problem this week?
Red for playing with for experimentation with the table monster thing.
Okay. Who furthered the party's goals the most?
We said it was Raazu for making sure we didn't mummy rot to death. That was a party goal, not rotting to death.
Who was the badass this week?
Adrex for wanting to play with the monster, the table monster.
And we give one blip for intangibles.
It went to Birdie
Birdie
for
was
taking
fucking
a fireball to the face.
That was my favorite part of the session too. Okay. All right. Now, who wants to do their individual blips? Nobody. Nobody wants any.
Let's see. I'll go.
All right. Let's hear it.
So, my ideal accumulation of magical knowledge and all that, it led to me getting a fireball in the face.
It sure did.
But I still pocketed that effing book. And we will see if I take another fireball to the face when I open it up again.
Would it stop you?
No, it wouldn't. But I will tell you this, I'm going to be doing it next to Raazu so that I get the +5 on my dex save.
No, I didn't give you a deck save. Remember?
Oh,
'Cause
right.
You were the one opening it. You were not expecting anything.
Well, next time I'll be expecting something.
Anything else?
Focus on the little things, make the tribe stronger any way I can by stopping everybody and lighting and getting 6 fire arrows to help us take out the mummies.
Yeah, you guys made short work of the mummies. That's for sure.
And that's it. Oh, the video for 16 weeks ago,
16 weeks ago, right?
whenever we last did it.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Windy.
I've got Monastic Tradition Redirection for using the Table Man in order to free my allies.
Okay.
And then I've got Learning New Things is Never Wasted for making sure we go back and examine the last little bit of unexplored tunnel.
So, was that learning that tunnel is a dead end was not wasted?
No, absolutely not, because now we know that there's nothing else down there.
Okay.
Now we can trust that there's nothing on our backs.
Okay. Is that it?
Mhm.
Who's next?
Adrex will go.
Adrex, go.
Aspect, signature style, energetic. For catching mummy rot, getting cured of mummy rot, and then proceeding to continue to melee mummies.
That seems sensible.
Yeah.
I mean,
Until he got yelled at to not fight mummies in melee range anymore.
I mean, to be fair, you did check first. You like you got more of that tea, right?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna change
Flaws. That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, I can't think of anything. So just that and adrex.live.com.
Oh, I didn't read it for this week.
I would say like that sounds like a great idea for going. Hey, you got more of that tea, right? All right.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Sure.
I'll go.
Red.
I have ideal cold hard logic will not argue with those who are motivated by something as fleeting as emotion for trying to get Adrex and Birdie to just back away from the mummies slowly while the two people who can actually handle them come back around rather than just standing there and stabbing at them like Adrex is wont to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
And Raazu.
I've got my alignment, good and evil are subjective distinctions, what matters is keeping to your own ethics. And Raazu was willing to lie to Adrex to get her to not take more mummy rot.
Would it have been unethical to allow him to take more mummy rot?
It was probably very unethical to keep him to lie to him about that. Her ideal, work hard, play hard. I earn my leisure time, and by Osprey, I use it to my fullest. Raazu is currently at 12 hit points, down from 93 after the short rest. She started at 93 at the beginning of the session.
Anything else?
He put a lot of damage on her. My bond, sword arm is only the beginning of a greater world, but is a necessary first step for putting her in the front of that last mummy fight.
I don't think I can give that to you anymore because you literally have not used a sword for months and months and months.
That's true.
It's been whip and trident for. And Adrex takes our straw poll this week.
And my flaw, I take any advantage if I can if it will lay my allies regardless of consequences. Knowing that both Raazu and Windy are immune to the mummy rot disease, changing the party marching order to traverse that maze.
Okay.
Safely. Ish.
We have a level 12 in the party, correct? That's the highest we have?
No, 13.
13?
I am also.
So
13.
blips are worth 666. Raazu, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for you. Windy, 1, 2 for you. Nobody used any blips this week.
I mean, it's almost like I can't cast spells because somebody took my ability to sass away.
5 for Adrex. 4 for Birdie. And 2 for Red. And then I've got some experience for you guys.
Sure. We took out a lot of mummies.
Adrex, Birdie, and Raazu. 2,910 experience. That counts all of the mummies and the lithid zombie. Except for the ones that Red and Windy had to solo. Red, 3,260 experience. That's including the mummies that you and Windy had to split. And Windy, 3,610 experience, because you fought everything.
What were blips again?
666.
Pretty sure
By the way-
that's a level for me.
Brick, stick around afterwards because we made a discovery.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to bring us to the end of the session. Let me go ahead and save this map. I mean,
Don't close the server.
I like discoveries. That's it. Feels good to finally be back on Flumph after a couple weeks off. We can blame Easter festivities for one of those weeks and my dog eating pills for another one of those weeks.
Hopefully your dog's
How
drug
is she?
problem.
She didn't even know she was sick. Like, she just thought she went on a really weird vacation for a weekend. So that's going to do it for us. I'm going to be back on tomorrow to play some more Blaster Master 0 and probably another table of Villainous. And I'll see the rest of you hipsters next Sunday.
Later, potato.
Peace out, guys.